Condemned is a psychological thriller for the Xbox 360 and for the PC. You're Ethan Thomas, a member of the Serial Crimes Unit, hunting down serial killers, and you're trying to clear your name and prove your innocence. Classifying the game is really interesting. It's not a first-person shooter, it's not a survival horror game, we're calling it a psychological thriller. It's first-person action with forensic elements and also has some scary, terrorizing moments built in as well. Talking about the game structure, how the game is structured, you start at the beginning, you learn a little bit of background and you learn how to use your forensic tools, but you're quickly thrown into the story and you get into a moment from being a qualified high member, a detective of the FBI, to being a rogue agent trying to prove your innocence. And you go through different elements, different parts of the city, from metro station, the low subway area, to some really creepy moments in an abandoned department store and old burnt library as well. And taking advantage of the Xbox 360 hardware is very important. We're supporting high def support, so the game's going to be able to run in 720p high def. It also currently supports 480p as well. We have beautiful graphics. You look through the world and the textures are very detailed. We actually went to real life locations and took pictures of real life locations, and those textures were put into the world with normal mapping, so as you walk up to them, they actually appear to be 3D and detailed and have height to them. And also, we're supporting Xbox Live Community. Even though it's a single-player game, there's extra features that we'll have that take advantage of that were not available before on Xbox. We are supporting the achievement system, the gamer card, and like when you're online, your friends will actually be able to see you playing the game and not only know you're playing Condemned, but they'll know you have the pipe in your hand and you're fighting two addicts and just battling it out right then and there. Setting mood with the lighting is a really cool part of the game as well. We have volumetric lighting, so as you're walking around, you come into a room, there's one really good example in our demo right now. As you walk in, there's light spilling into this dark room, and as you get to different parts, there's more levels of light. And light also is important because when you see little bits of movement in the distance, and you see shadows and you see doors open, it's so scary. It just really builds to the tension and scariness of the game. Audio is a very important issue, especially with this type of game. Monolith did a great job. They have a sound designer named Brian on board at Monolith, who his whole job is making great sounds and music and really building the environment. And so when you go through, the sound you get, like when you hit someone on the head with a pipe, that crunch noise is just unbelievable. Or when you pick up a shovel, the twang you get, oh, it's really cool. And then the background ambient music, I mean, it's just, you know, when you're going through and the music's building up and you know people are there, but you don't know where they are, oh, it just builds it up and it makes that experience that much more intense. One really cool feature about the game is the forensic tools. This really has not been seen in other games. So, you know, you're a member of the Serial Crimes Unit and you're a detective, so a big part of it is finding clues and going out and searching around, and you'll have a variety of tools available to use. One of them we have is this green laser detection tool. So as you go around and you look on the floor, it can actually detect elements and trace elements of evidence. So like if you find some developer fluid on the floor, you look, and if you just look with the naked eye, you couldn't see it, but if you pull out the tool, you highlight it over it and suddenly the evidence shows up. And so you're collecting this evidence and using it, and you actually have mind's eye moments during the game where your characters piece together the moments and giving you, the player, more information about where to go with the story and helps push you through. It's really cool. Condemned Criminal Origins is coming out. It's been announced that it's coming out holiday 2005 for the Xbox 360. It will also be coming out for the PC at a later date. We haven't announced when, and that's when it's coming.
Receiving data. Blood types a match with Tippett's. However, the partial print is not. Could belong to our killer.